So this video is going to be on B and C of your review. That's going to be worth 80 points and 30% of your grade. If I look at B right here, it's system of equations using substitution method. If you were absent, it's very important that you're watching this one because I'm showing you what you missed. For substitution, that means I can substitute one thing for the equation. This says y equals 5x. Where I see y, I can put 5x. Here's my example. My equation says y equals 2x minus 15. Where I see y, I can substitute 5x in its place. I can create a t-chart and I can solve. I want my variables to be on the same side as the equal sign to combine like terms. I can only do that if I do the inverse to move it over. So I'm going to do minus 2x on each side. This will cross out, and I'm going to get 3x equals negative 15. I'm going to do the inverse, which is division, to solve for x. Negative 15 divided by positive 3 is going to give me negative 5. I have x now. It's the same thing as elimination. When you have one of the variables, you need to plug it in. I'm going to plug in my x equals negative 5 for one of the equations. I'm going to pick this equation just because it's shorter. Y equals 5 times x. My x is negative 5. When I do the multiplication, 5 times negative 5 is going to give me negative 25. This is one solution because I have an answer for both x and y. And I'm going to write my order pair as negative 5 for x and y is negative 25. As for C, I'm going to have to create a zero pair and see what my equations are showing me. If I look at x or y, I'm going to choose x. It doesn't really matter because both have 1 at the bottom, so I can change them to be whatever's at the top. This is positive 3, so I'm going to multiply the whole equation by a negative 3. My new equation I'm going to do in red so you can see it. Negative 3 times x will be negative 3x because I'm distributing. Negative 3 times y is going to give me negative 3y equals negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. I'm going to bring my original top equation down. If I look at these two equations, I'm going to notice a couple things. First, if I go straight down, this is a zero pair. It's going to cross out and equal 0. If I look at the y, it's doing the same thing. So this whole side of the equation is equal to 0. Here I'm going to do, I have a positive and negative number I'm adding. That means I'm going to subtract. 15 minus 3 is 12. And I'm going to take the sign of the larger number, which is going to be negative. This is an untrue statement. 0 does not equal 12, so I'm going to write this as no solution. Since it's no solution, there is no order pair. But if you multiply by a different number, your answer will be different, but it's still going to be no solution. So if someone has a different answer, 0 equals a different answer, as long as it's no solution, it's still correct.